Now, an orca off the coast of South Africa has been filmed for the first time, carrying out what's being described as an unprecedented and astonishing attack against one of the world's most feared predators, the great white shark. Earlier, I spoke to Esther Jacobs from Keep Fin Alive, who was on the boat when the event was captured, and Dr. Alison Towner, a shark biologist from Rhodes University in Grahamstown.
We had arrived there to look at port and starboard, notorious orcas. We got the call to say they were in the bay. So I jumped on my friend's dive boat to go find them. And it was crazy because they were like separate the whole time. We didn't really see them together. And then we started to follow starboard. And then he sort of disappeared for a bit. And then Elton, my friend Elton, was like, "There's a white shark." And I just saw the white shark's fins sort of break the surface of the water. And it was like that moment I always get when I see a white shark. It's so exciting. And then I saw starboard approaching from behind and my stomach dropped. It was actually very devastating to then see starboard just thrust forward and then grab the white shark in its jaws.
And so what is unprecedented about this, Esther, is that it was... Because often orcas hunt in packs, don't they? And this was just starboard that went for him, and it was the speed and the surgical precision, almost.
Exactly. And I couldn't believe how quick it was as well. I mean, it felt like a lifetime because, like I say, they're my favourite shark species. To see what I thought was like this top predator getting taken out so quickly and so easily was, it was dismal. But yeah, it was very honed, very quick and very sort of precise.
And Alison, I've been reading that in South Africa there have been carcasses of sharks washing up, many of whom without their livers, some of them with orca bites. Is this a new thing that that the orcas are targeting? Also another apex predator, but also going for the liver in particular.
Yeah, so it's actually not a new thing. It's been going on for about 8 years now. And the arrival of these, it's actually two male killer whales. So the arrival with these two has actually coincided with the disappearances of white sharks from their Western Cape aggregation sites near to Cape Town and in the town that I'm based in, Hansby. And these are actually the areas that the shark cage diving happens. So it's been going on for a while, and we've necropsied a fair amount of white sharks, 7-gill and bronze whaler sharks that have been eviscerated, so basically torn open, their liver's gone. But we always believed that the two killer whales had to work together to be able to do this. And as you quite rightly pointed out now, in this specific example, starboard operated solitarily and within a 2-minute time frame. And throughout my PhD, I followed this entire topic. We didn't realize this occurred. So that's what's really quite novel here.
Gosh, fascinating. You might have to revisit your PhD as a consequence. And what is it about the liver in particular?
Well, shark livers are huge. They're about a third of the shark's body weight, and they are packed full of oils and lipids. They're really like nutrient-dense part of the shark to target. And because killer whales are so specialized and so efficient at what they do, they often just take a specific portion of their prey and discard the rest. So yeah, the liver is obviously the part of the sharks they're interested in. And the other fascinating thing about this observation was the killer whale came up with the liver in his mouth and went over to the boat that Esther was on. So yeah, they got a real first-hand look at how that looks. It's very Silence of the Lambs-ish.